Up next, we have Debbie's Girl.
Welcome to Debbie's Grill, where we talk about issues that matter to the state, void of politics, fear, or favor. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, the New Patriotic Party's 2024 running mate, has appealed to party members and supporters to keep internal campaign activities peaceful, respectful, and focused on issues, cautioning that tension must never be allowed to escalate into insult, aggression, and violence. In a statement shared on his Facebook page following a meeting with regional constituency officers at the Longfield event in Santase, Dr. Opoku Prempeh acknowledged that incidents and disagreements can occur during internal contest, but trusts that such moments must be managed with discipline and maturity to protect the party's unity and core values. Such conduct has no place in a party and does not reflect our values, he said. He encouraged aspirants, campaign teams, and delegates to prioritize the contest of ideas and positions while maintaining respect for one another, insisting that the party's long-term strength depends on how it conducts itself before, during, and after internal elections. According to him, internal contests must not create permanent divisions, and the party must keep sight of the bigger picture, rebuilding trust, strengthening structures, and preparing to move forward with a shared purpose. He urged party faithfuls to demonstrate leadership and service and uphold the principles of respect and discipline, describing units as the party's most significant asset in delivering hope and development to the Ghanaian people. He concluded by calling on all stakeholders to commit to peaceful politics and teamwork, emphasizing that the party can only succeed when members build together and protect the bond that holds them in unity. So, this is sense talking, and I feel from now onwards, this will be one of the most trending issues because, as I said, the New Patriotic Party is not just a mere party. It is one of the largest party in Ghana, aside NDC, the National Democratic Congress. And I like the fact that Mr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh has stated that if you are going out to campaign, it should be based on ideas, not on criticizing your opponent. Because criticizing your opponent to the people is not going to add up to your marks. It's not going to add up to the number you will get. You might be talking to 1,000 people and you will be surprised that out of the 1,000, 99% of them are in for your opponent, not yourself. So why don't you present your ideas to the people? This is what you feel you can do to help the party. You list some challenges faced in the party, how you feel you can help solve it, and even what you can do if you are being given the mandate as the flag bearer to help develop the country and to help Ghanaians as well. Because being the flag bearer for the party is just one step ahead. That actually ushers you into whether you become the president of the country or not. And even if you become the president, what are you going to do to help the people? And I feel like this is one thing I have noticed among aspirants of the NPP, except for one person. Except for one person, which I've watched his interview consistently. And even if the presenter is trying to, sometimes interviewers find ways and means to trap you in questions. But for that particular person, and I'll mention his name, Dr. Yose Educhum, I've watched his interview several times. And sometimes you will see the interviewer trying his possible best to trap him. But when he answers, he is not going to attack anybody. He is just there to state whatever he wants to state. To help them, whether he will help the people, how he's going to support the party internally, and how he feels like he can help Ghana as a whole. And I can boldly tell you that he's the only one I've noticed with that. I've seen that in him. And so why don't you just present your ideas to the people, your policies to the people, how you can help them? Not you going about saying how someone have stolen the party's money, how reckless the person is, how disrespectful the person is. That doesn't add up. And you see, sometimes this confusion start from the supporters. It start from them, not the aspirants themselves. People claim they support this person, they support the campaign team of this, the campaign team of Baumia, the campaign team of Kennedy, Kwabena, Japan, Duchum, and Brian. All these people, they are the one causing the chaos. Because sometimes you hear them speak, and automatically, if somebody is representing you, whatever the person says, it means that it's coming directly from you. If you should assist someone, being a PA, personal assistant of someone, or a communicator to somebody, or to a company, whatever you put across there, automatically it dawns on people that it is coming from the boss's own mouth. Although the words was not coming out from your boss' mouth, it's from your mouth. But then they believe that what has been channeled to you is what you are putting it out there. So that is it. What the person tells you is what you are putting it across. That is why it is very, very important that these communicators who are representing this aspirant know how to communicate, know how to put things across. I feel like the criticization is too much. When you criticize it, I know politics is like that. It's a dirty game. But sometimes you ought to be careful on how you go about all these things. Because at the end of it, you might think that you are staining the white dress of the other person. Meanwhile, you are staining your own dress. It shifts your focus from your main purpose. Listen to people who goes to campaign and they start by criticizing other people. They end up saying rubbish. They end up not stating the purpose why they are there. They don't state it. And that is a fact. Because your attention is being drawn to the other person. But you've forgotten that you are there to state something. You are there to convince the people. That is it. You convince the people. How do you make yourself attractive to these people? Don't forget that they already have an image of you. They know how you are. They know how you do your things. They know how you carry yourself. Whether it's negative, whether it's positive, they know it. It's up to you to decide whether how you carry yourself is positive or negative. And to think through it, how you're going to convince them to vote for you. But when you don't put that into check, and you feel like you can just go there because you're being given the podium to speak, or you're being given the opportunity to speak, and so you can say whatever you want to say, you will be shocked at the very moment they will declare their support for you. For that, just keep it in mind. They will declare their support for you. But on the D-Day, they know who to vote for. It is common everywhere. Even the people following you, claiming that they support you and all that, they know who to vote for. I remember before the election, when the NPP were having their last rally before the election, and then one of the supporters were being interviewed. Or say it is possible by Ezu. So it should tell you that this kind of people, they might be following you as crowd, but in their mindset, they know what to vote for. And I remember President Mohammed's defeat, his first defeat, when he was also doing, I think, his last rally with the people. They did it at the stadium, and it was full. It was full. Serious people came. And everything shows that this man was going to win, but after the election, no one knows what happened. So it should tell you that I'm citing this example to push your attention to something. That the fact that somebody is closer to you and the person tells you that even twins from the same womb think differently. Not different people coming together. No, it's just a deception. It's just a deception. Some people are just there because they want something from you. Most of them are psychopaths. It's because of what they will get from you. They will do everything at all to please you. They will make sure when they get the opportunity to speak about you, they will say good things. They want to draw your attention. They want to find a favor before you. And after that is getting, the most saddest aspect is that you are not following them because you are not a spirit. You don't follow them to the box to see who they vote for. And this will be the same people that will come to you consoling you when you are being defeated. So, to the aspirants, your message should be clear. That there is still enough time for you to go about campaigning to the people. Let your message be clear to them. This is what you want to do. Asan. Do that and leave the rest for them. Leave the rest for the naysayers. Leave the rest for people who feel like they want to criticize other people. People feel like you are good enough and the other person is trying to intrude with their negative perceptions and all that. Leave that to them and do what you can do. Not to go and stand there and instead of you telling them what to do, you started accusing the opponent. No. It doesn't happen like that. And when that happens, it brings division. Don't forget that there is already division in the party. I'm not the one saying this, but even the party members themselves have accepted it. That there is division in the party. There is no unity. Obidi Adwin Brofi is no Biso Nam West, no Bi Nam North, South. It doesn't work that way. If it does, I'm not sure there will be a saying that together we stand, divided we fall. Even the Bible states that how can two people work together except that there is an agreement between the two people? If you see two people working together, it means there is an agreement between them. People do not just stand up and relate with other people. No, it doesn't happen that way. So if you are passing a message, let it be clear that it's a message you are passing across. That is one mistake I've realized from politicians. Not only from the NPP, but politicians, Ankasan. I know it's good to criticize people, your opponents. It's good to let people know that this is what he does. And then when you say that, then you come back to defend yourself. And this is why you feel like you are capable enough. When you are giving the nod, you can do something better than your opponent. That is politics. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that, but be careful. Let the ideas be clear to the people. This is internal party something. After the winner is being crowned, you will still come back as one people to fend for the party, to fight for the party, and to ensure that the party prevails. But when such thing doesn't happen, there is division. How then do you forge forward? How then do you make the party so attractive to people out there? Because trust me, anybody that joins an association, there is something you've seen in that particular association. Trust me. You don't just wake up and then you feel like, oh, when I look at this as group of people or this band, they are so good, or I just want to join them. No, there is something peculiar you've seen in them. There is something unique you've seen in that particular group that will push you to join them. People do not just wake up and feel like I'm going to this church. No, there is something you've seen. There is something that is pushing you. You've seen something unique about that church that is, different from other churches. You've seen something unique about a group that is different from other groups that push you. You do not just join a group. So what do you bring to the table to make you unique for other people to join you? I feel like that should be the thought of the NPP from now going forward. And trust me, it's going to help you. One faswa, aware, as they say, charity begins at home. So what you call cry, you still bring it to your own house. And that is going to affect you massively. Thank you for making time with me on this video.